All right, good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is your host CB, and I'm here with the team. I'm here with Miss Pretty Carly, and I'm here with WD. How y'all doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Doing great.
Oh, doing good. Halloween is tomorrow as we know it. And we definitely got a spooky mashup looking at this injury report. So let's get into it.
That was clever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And before I go any further, I would like to wish everyone. Well, we would like to wish everyone a speedy recovery. To whatever happened to your property or so what during Hurricane Zeta.
Mm-hmm.
We are in your thoughts and prayers. So just hopefully you guys can recover. For anyone that suffered any damage, and you guys are in our thoughts and prayers. Everyone that was in the track of the storm.
Yes.
Okay, so tonight we go ahead, Carla.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you saying that we're thoughts and prayers and wishing everyone is okay.
Right. So basically tonight we're gonna preview the game about the upcoming matchup against the Chicago Bears. But before we do that, just a reminder that I played Madden yesterday. For the ones that haven't checked it out, please go check that out. Once again, I try to bring some entertainment, by putting out a Madden segment every week. So for all the gamers and the ones that just like to be entertained, go check that out. And also be on the lookout for some more content coming very soon within the coming days. So once again, just stay tuned and let's go ahead and get into this discussion. So I'm gonna start it off by just asking y'all. This deadline is coming up. So do y'all think that we'll make any moves defensively?
I don't see it happening because let's be honest. In the eyes of the Saints organization, they don't see anything wrong with their defense. Every time they do an interview, every time they're talking to reporters, all they say is, "Oh, it's just a little cleaning up that we have to do. We have to fix some mental mistakes. We have to capitalize on missed opportunities that we've had." Like they've never. I mean, I'm assuming that they wouldn't anyways. If they were thinking it was just something that they would do. But from the looks of it and from, just their history, I don't think that they will.
Yep, I agree with you. I don't think they're going to do anything. Should we do anything? Yes, we should do anything. Look at all the good teams. All other good teams are making moves, and here we are. We are just sitting, just still waiting to see if our players get it together. Not to name anybody specifically, but yeah, uh, unfortunately, I have to agree with you. We just gonna sit here and watch this team, do what they do. Yeah. I would love for them to make a move though. If they do that,
Do you
definitely.
do you think that one of the reasons why is just because of money, or do you think we're just stubborn?
The thing about it is, it could definitely be about money this time around. Looking at the situation for next year, but at the same time, I just feel like I just feel like I use the word complacent a lot. I just think Saints are
Right.
being stubborn.
That's
Yeah.
what I just asked. But the reason that I asked, because although I feel that way and clearly you feel that way too, we've also witnessed the Saints. They go and get guys. I mean, they did it with Eli Apple in 2018. They took the guys that was off of a 1-5 team and brought them to our team. Guys that looked like they was just going to be slumped up for the season. Then boom, they pop up on a playoff caliber team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we've done it before. It's just for some reason I feel like we're not going to do that this year. We would, trust me, we would like to, but I feel like if we did do that, we would just go back and instead of upgrading, we would just get somebody that can just jump right in and fit right in with the scheme that we're doing, like an Eli Apple.
Yeah.
Like I
And
said, if we do it, it's not going to be an upgrade to our system. It's going to be a familiarity to the system.
so, somebody that's familiar. So who you got?
Oh no, I'm just saying like they would bring back an Eli Apple instead of bringing back somebody that's top
Okay.
notch.
Gotcha. Yeah. Eh, yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they'll help the cornerbacks, but I mean, our safeties ain't playing any better. Again, not naming. Well, I mean, that's how I see the safeties.
Let's
But
be let's be
but
honest. They don't see a problem with the safeties.
they don't.
Not
They
us,
don't.
them.
Yeah, they don't. But it's much just like last year. Last year we didn't do anything when I felt like we could have used a receiver. We signed the guy that we were supposed to trade for last year, which was Emmanuel Sanders, and guess what? Sure enough, he go right along and go right to the 49ers. So yeah, we might be making another mistake. I still think we're making a mistake not doing
Oh,
anything.
I
So
agree.
yeah, it is what it is. So.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't think we're gonna make no moves defensively. I mean, like I said, I mean, as far as when it comes to the money, I think Earl will fit that because he ain't gonna be demanding much this year. You see, AB just got what the most he can make is I think 2.5. So I mean, far as from a money standpoint, he'd be the smart choice. But like I said, sources was coming out last week and stuff, and guys was um making calls about OBJ, Marvin Jones, and they no disrespect to OBJ. We know what kind of player he is, but I'm saying receivers and tight ends is not, no need for us.
You
It's
think?
not unless they know something about somebody that we don't. I mean, but I don't see why you're making calls like that. About some
Excuse me.
receivers and tight ends, and the young boys showed us last week that they can step up if needed. So I
Okay, but
think we.
when you're having health issues on your offense, not just health issues as far as injuries, but also health injuries as far as COVID-19 that sticks you out for 2 weeks and you can't do anything because now you have to quarantine for 14 days, miss 2 games. Like we do need help on offense. We do need receivers. Or would you be okay with them calling Tommy Lee Lewis up from the practice squad? No, we need
Yeah,
receivers. And while we're on receivers, I heard that the Minnesota Vikings is willing to trade Adam Thielen if the price is right. I wouldn't mind an Adam Thielen on my team. I know Marshawn Lattimore wouldn't mind it either.
yeah. I mean, we could still use offensive piece, but I mean, given like you said, like money issue, I don't. I think if we need to spend anything, it's definitely defensively.
So you don't think if that OBJ thing would have went through, they wouldn't going to spend money on him? He definitely ain't cheap.
Uh, well, I did see that rumor. I didn't believe it though. I just
Oh,
didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it either, but I'm just saying he was saying that sources were kind of saying things like OBJ and he brought OBJ up, and I'm just going off of what was being said, and you was like spending money. Like me personally, they don't feel like anything is wrong with the defense, so they're not going to go there. But as far as offense goes, we have guys going down from left to right, whether it's COVID or injury related. We need some receivers that can
That's
actually play in the
that's
games.
that's true. I mean, but look, Emmanuel Sanders, he's coming back next
So
week,
it's Michael
and
Thomas, but guess what?
yeah,
You when you play in the NFC, not just a division, but a conference, and the way that the new playoffs is set up, you need your main guys to play for you every single game. Like we're literally going 2 more weeks without our number one and our number two receivers. Like we lose this game to Chicago, and let's say the 49ers win their game. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this we can't afford to lose no games.
yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, hey, look, the last game versus the Panthers, even with Michael Thomas and Sanders not being there, we put up the points. Breeze was looking good, I would hope that they think that they see that they can score points right now, even without those guys. When you run the ball more and get Jared Cook and other guys going. So yeah, I would just hope that they see something wrong with the defense. That's the only way that we're going to be losing games because of them.
Right. But we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, I'll be shocked if we made some type of move for the defensive side. But let's go ahead and get into this matchup against the Bears. Let's go ahead and start with this injury report. Injury report on our side, we got of course we got Mike. He's not playing. Marquez is not playing. Nick Easton is not playing, and Tehran is gonna play. So
Wait, it's confirmed he's going to play.
who Tehran?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
confirmed that
Tehran,
Tehran.
he gonna play. Yeah,
thank God, because that would have been terrifying.
right. So far as at the receiver position, I mean, yeah, we definitely gonna be needy this week. But far as what Mike, I think we gonna need them when it matters most. I mean, in this grind of the season, I think the schedule gets tougher down the road, and they looking at that, and they just trying to make sure he doesn't go out and re-aggravate that injury. So you just gotta
Mhm.
be cautious, especially with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah,
And a hamstring.
go ahead, Carl.
And a hamstring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just want to add. I see a lot of talk, all this craziness about this something ain't right within the locker room within Michael Thomas and guys and all this other stuff. He might be traded. Put all the talk down. That's not what it is. They don't want the guy getting hurt, especially after tweaking his hamstring after having another injury. So no, that's not the case.
right. Okay, so on the Bears side is banged up. They got some key pieces that's out. But I guess we can get into those names once we start talking, about the matchup. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna talk about the our offense against their defense. But going into this game, obviously the Bears is 5-2. Far as they rankings on the offensive side, they run offenses ranked 31st in the league. So that kind of tells, the way they, the type of, ammo they're gonna try to come at us with. And it's not gonna be in the running game. The pass offense is ranked 17, so they kind of, in the middle of the pack. On the defensive side, they pass defense is 16th, and they run defense is 21st. But we know the type of defense they got over there, is way better than these numbers show. So we're gonna start with our offense. Who wants to lead it off? Our offense going up against their defense. What do we need to do to be successful against this Bears defense?
We need our front guys to be outstanding and protecting Drew. Because let me tell you something. Akeem Hicks is a bully. Okay? He's a bully. And I feel like whether it's going to be Andrews Pete, Eric McCoy, Cesar Ruiz, I don't care who it is. You ain't just one on one with a big guy like Akeem Hicks. Remember, he used to be for a really long time Cam Jordan's little partner in crime. So I just think that those guys are going to have to do their part to protect Drew Brees, to give him enough time in the pocket to find some good throws, especially with the receivers that we have right now. And so that's what I think that we're going to have to do to win this game.
Okay. What you got, WD?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I have to agree with her. Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, if our front, if our O line don't do anything good, then we gonna have some problems with those monsters that are on that line. I know Khalil Mack. I know he's limited for the most part, but I mean, look, without Sanders, without Michael Thomas, without Callaway, after he just started getting going, yeah, I want to say run the ball, but I mean run the ball. I feel like that's going to be pretty tough against this defense.
Yeah.
So we're just going to need Jared Cook and some other guys to step up. And if I name some of these receivers, I don't know if I'm gonna be too happy. So yeah, go ahead, Carly.
I just think that it just comes down to our interior offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
That is just going to be the key for this. They also going to have to hold these guys up long enough to give Drew enough time to pass this ball off to Alvin or to Latavius so that they can find a hole. You know what I'm saying? To get something going. Like this game depends solely on our offensive interior line. Like, because let's be completely honest. Our guys are good. Our running backs are good. But like Latavius Murray, he looked fantastic in 2012. He looked like Adrian Peterson. And he just, that's because of the people he had protecting him. This is different. This Chicago Bears, just like CB said, we know that they are better than what them numbers say that they are on paper. We literally have to step up. I don't want to have to cuss Andrews Pete out no more than I have to do any other Sunday. He's one of those people that we pay big money to. He's got to step up and he's got to play better. He has to mentally understand what his job is and he needs to excel at it. We're missing a lot of pieces, and that interior offensive line has to get the job done every single rep.
Yeah, and we might have another guy. We got Marcus Callaway, undrafted guy, going. Might get somebody like Jawan Johnson going in this offense. Definitely need to see Trotman.
Yeah.
They drafted him, man. We gotta see him. So yeah, we gotta see some of those guys step in and shock everybody.
Right. In the way I think, I'll say this about Pete. The way Pete played last game, that was one of his better games that I've seen him play.
Yeah.
So
I can agree to that.
hopefully that's a confidence booster, and he just get a fire lit up your ass and just play. I mean, but yeah, back to the matchup. I mean, like I said, I know we saying run, ground and pound, which we're gonna have to do that, but we also gotta be mindful of their front seven. So it's gonna be times where we're gonna have to drop back and pass the ball.
Oh
So
yeah.
some of these receivers going to step up. Deontay Harris, he stepped up last game. So we're gonna have to see, him step up again, which I believe he will. Um, we probably gonna see Austin Carr, get some passes. Benny Fowler still out on IR, so yeah, Austin Carr gonna be getting some reps. Jawan Johnson, he's gonna be getting some reps. So yeah, we limited that receiver going into this matchup. I think Kamar, they're gonna use him, more. I think they'll probably get him more in the slot, and I know they're gonna line Jared Cook out at receiver, so I'm probably in the slot, but yeah, we gotta have some bodies, ready to catch the ball, and I think this could be a very good game for Cook, so yeah, the guys going to have to step up again. It's worse. It's worse going into this week. Last week, we had Callaway, Deontay, but it's gonna be worse this week. Traquan, um, he definitely going to have to step up. He gonna have to be the ring leader at receiver this week.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
didn't want to have to be the one to say it.
we knew.
yeah, he going to step it up this week. And I think he will. Like I said, he hadn't been playing bad. In general like that. But
But
yes, our receivers.
let's be honest, can you really see, let's say, Traquan on somebody like Kyle Fuller?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Yeah.
come on now. And I'm not talking down on Traquan. I just feel like he's not at that caliber yet. And I, All right, Saints. Y'all gotta show me better than y'all could tell me.
Honestly, I think Cal Fuller, I think he'll be better off trailing Deontay. I don't know how they gonna set it up, the matchups, how they gonna match up against us, like who on who, but yeah, he more of a speed guy, so I would think he gonna be on Deontay, but I don't know. I just know they Cal Fuller, he was solid in Washington. I think he's playing better right now, so we're gonna have to find a way to get passes off, and they knowing, we down receivers, so
Exactly.
they gonna try to put guys in the box, and they gonna
Mm-hmm.
force Drew to beat us. And I see that Eddie Jackson, I see the Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson, they on the injury report, but I'm pretty sure Khalil Mack gonna play. He questionable going into the game. Eddie Jackson is questionable. Those guys are gonna play. Ramchek, he beat he beat Khalil last year. He beat Khalil last year, and he gonna have to do it again. And if he can do that test again, that's gonna be one hell of a job. But he gonna have to do that again. But like I said, I mean last year, you know, most of the pieces was on this team. I think Leonard Floyd wasn't there. I'm not sure about Leonard Floyd, but as far as the other pieces, the majority of them was there. So, we went up against his defense and done been successful.
Mm-hmm.
I know we had our receivers and stuff, but still, we was able to be
Well,
successful.
not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, hey, this is gonna be a totally different ball game because we got so many like different faces that we didn't even have. Like we didn't even have Kamara Breeze or Jared Cook last year. Just like they got some
Yeah,
they got some new guys that obviously we're gonna name when we get to the mashups. But yeah,
that's true. And you got Waquan Smith from Georgia. He having a hell of a year this year. So he's been doing good on the tight ends and covering the running back. So we'll see, where they have him at. They linebacker core is solid. The linebacker core is real solid. And we got Uptown in the building. He's about to get on. Okay, we got Uptown in the building. Uptown, what's up, fam?
Hey, what's happening? Sorry I'm late, man. It was that kind of day.
Oh, what's all good, fam? We talking about our offense going up against their defense. How what you think we need to attack, you know, in order for us to be successful against that, solid defense they have.
Um, I think that we should start with the run. Run at them. I don't care, who they got in the middle of them. You understand? We got Caesar. We got McCoy. We got Big Pete, who was blocking real good in the last game. Let's get it. I remember the last time we played against the Bears, man. It was virtually a blowout. But that was Teddy playing with us, for us. So we gotta eat, man. We gotta eat, up front. They got a good back end, man. I respect Eddie Jackson and Kyle Fuller and all them. Their back end is pretty tight. I think we can exploit that too, somewhat. But I noticed too, right, that the last game I saw the Chicago Bears play, that Akeem Hicks looked pretty good, man. I'm almost disappointed that we let him go.
Right. And then we get him up for a fifth pick or a second round pick.
Yeah, we really didn't get much of nothing from him.
we got Who Man. That was about it.
Yeah. And I don't know what, that whole I don't know what was going on. I don't know if Hakeem Hicks was in the doghouse with the coaching staff. I don't know. All I know is that since he's been a Chicago Bear,
He been eating.
yeah, he been eating.
And Uptown, I want to say, I'm so happy you came on because all you did was prove me right when I said that in order for us to win this game, our interior offensive line has to be solid. So thank you very much
Yeah.
for agreeing with everything that I said. So I don't feel like I'm the only one that feels this way.
No, I mean that. No, what you said, we all knew
all
that.
feel that
No,
way.
you agree with me, WD. I'm talking about for these fans and these comments that they bringing up on this screen.
Wait, who?
We
Somebody
gotta
says
run the football, man. That's the best way to be
somebody I'm
successful.
insane.
I think when Green Bay beat them, man, I think Aaron Jones had a good game. So I think that's the best way to attack Chicago. Because if you have to go back and throw the ball, Khalil Mack and all them, man, they eat off from that.
I think Leslie was saying that we insane, Carl. I think he was talking about as far as like the defense goes. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. Trading for a defensive player. Was we gonna do that? That was based off of that.
oh, I'm sorry, I
I
didn't know.
wish we do, man. Shoot, I wish we do, man. we need somebody. We need somebody in the secondary too, man. Y'all keep talking and stuff, but even
We
with
about to
with Cam Jordan having a down year, I'm satisfied with my
thank
front
you.
seven.
We about to get on defense right now. Time. The minister. We about to get there.
All right, what you got, CB? I don't want to interrupt the flow of the show.
Are you good? I'm gonna get to the comment section. I forgot to shout everyone out that's tuned in. Shout out to Brian Pearson, who
Who
that
that, Brian?
fam. Jerry said I won't be able to call in tonight. Y'all have fun still without power. Should be on later.
Be careful and be safe.
Yeah, shouts out, man, and our hearts are out, man, to our people down there.
Absolutely.
You understand? Y'all stay up, man, and hold your head.
Right. And we got Jacob Arthur, who that fam, who that
Who
team.
that?
We got Leslie back. He said, who that?
Who that to you?
He said, how we feeling about Cam Jordan? We gonna get on that, fam. Okay, and we got a few comments we made. Run the ball. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to run the ball, fam. Okay, now we got Dadass Saints. He said, what's good? Saints Nation, what's good with you, fam? He said, I wonder if Ty Montgomery would play wide receiver some. Ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting question. We shall see. I mean, he played in the slot some before, so that's real. That'll be real interesting to see.
Well, first, man, he need to get on the field.
Who, Ty Montgomery?
Yeah, because
They
before we let him play, before we start talking about where he gonna line up at and all that.
but they drew a few plays up from before he got hurt. I mean, it was a couple. It was a couple plays, but we shall see what they got drawn up. Tyler Ovio just joined. Y'all need to touch base on Marcus Williams. He gotta go. We definitely gonna get on him, fam. Shout out to you for tuning in.
You just got here, Tyler.
Okay, and we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. He said, "Y'all want to see if you want to see the Saints give the Bear a Stone Cold Stunner? Give me a hell yeah."
All right, Stone Cold.
Yeah, but to basically sum it up, our offense we're gonna have to attack. We're gonna have to attack in the running game, like Uptown said, to start off. But we also gonna have to, catch some balls. Young guys going to step up again. Traquan gonna have to lead the bunch. At the receiver. Hopefully he, step it up. We shall see. Let's go to the
I
other
missed
side.
something. Is there something I missed? I could swear I just heard you say Traquan is going to
Yes,
have.
uptown. That's where we at.
So you mean to tell me no can't guard Mike again?
No can't go and make no Emmanuel Sanders, no
Oh
Marquise
my goodness,
Callaway.
man. That's not. Now it was a different thing beating the punk ass Panthers without them. But I don't know about beating these Bears, man, without all of our weapons.
Yeah, but that's why in the beginning of the show I said that our offensive line has
Yeah,
to
man,
be
we
top
gotta run the
tier.
ball. Yeah, we have to run the ball, man. I mean, and we have to run the ball successfully in order for us to win this game. I don't
Or
think
at
we
least
can win this
stay in
game,
it.
throwing it around.
To make it a game, we have to run it.
Right.
I think we got to run the ball at least 25 to 30 times that game. 25 to 30 times, man. And we run because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think underneath Sean Payton, I think we only lost one game ever after we ran the ball 25 times, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know why. That's why I don't understand why they don't do that all the time, because we got such a good winning percentage when we run the ball like that.
Preach.
Sean, he love to sling the ball. He love that vertical offense. He just
Love to
love
do fancy stuff. He love to do a bunch of BS, and he's starting to piss me off with that. You understand? Just the fundamental stuff, man. Just line it up, smack them in the mouth. Point blank, period. Just do the simple stuff. Punch them in the mouth all day, and then then they're gonna get tired, or they're gonna start committing some safeties and stuff in the box, and then we can exploit that.
Right.
That is just and don't whatever you do, man. Please, I don't want to see Taysom Hill none this whole game. Yeah, I said it. We don't need all that stuff he do, the fancy that. The gig is up. You understand? Everybody knows what's up with that now. Stop taking Drew Brees out the game or flanking him out as as a wide out, whatever this stuff is. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to see none of that fancy Dan. I don't want to see no reverses and all that kind of crazy stuff either.
So you don't think they're gonna try to use Taysom more in the run since we think they should commit to the run?
I don't want it, CB. They may try and do it or whatever, right? But they're gonna do it to my chagrin. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to see all that fancy Dan Taysom Hill. You understand, that little fancy donut BS. You understand? Because that's exactly what we're gonna get if we keep that up. A big fat donut. Nothing. Zero zilch.
Right.
You need to cut that out, man, because everybody is up to they own that now. We fool people and stuff, last year, last couple of years actually, with that, man. But nowadays and stuff, they're expecting that.
That's true. And gold, black and gold, he said, control the clock. Basically sums it up, man. The run game, that's gonna help control the clock.
Is Callaway playing?
We can be successful at running this ball.
I heard Callaway said he wasn't. He was just a little shook up that he's
out.
All right.
He's out.
He's out. You see, that's.
So the receivers we got going into this game is Traquan, Deontay Harris. So then that means Austin Carr gonna be on the field, and maybe Juwan Johnson. That's why
maybe our beloved Benny Fowler.
He's still on IR.
Okay, well that's good for him. I don't want to see him out there. No way. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I mean, is this something that they're not telling us about Michael Thomas? Is this something that we not? What are we missing here? Okay, the ankle, that was 4 weeks. Then they say, he tweaked a hamstring. Then I've been hearing these trade rumors and all this other stuff. I'm wondering I'm starting to get worried now. I really.
think honestly, Mike will be back in week 9.
I think that's what it is, man.
I
They
am
just being
I am
cautious.
I am 85% sure he will be back by week 9.
Because I'm starting to get confused in the whole thing, and I'm starting to get worried. And then remember he missed the game behind the disciplinary reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And this, that, and the third, man. The dude only played one game the whole season so far. For a cat who I thought, is pretty durable. And I understand, the high ankle sprain and all that. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, I'm questioning, did he really have a tweak hamstring and all this stuff? Because man, you know how injury information comes out of the Saints camp.
That's true. I'm going with he got back to practicing and then he tweaked his hamstring and they being cautious with that.
And what's up with Manny? Is he still in the COVID protocol foolishness?
Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, he gonna miss Sunday.
He's gonna miss Sunday because he got a quarantine for 14 days, which is 2 weeks. So he'll be back as well in week 9.
Boy, I tell you, boy. No, that's frustrating as hell right there.
Especially
We gotta run the football now. We have no other choice. That's the strength of the offense that we got currently constructed right now with the players that we have. The strength is in the run.
Right.
He's gonna have to commit himself to running the ball, man, and I guess we're gonna use Kamara more too in the passing game.
And I forgot Taysom gonna be used more as a receiver this game. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
So it'll be Traquan, Taysom, and Deontay, the 3 receivers. So, like I said, we'll see.
What do we got for defense?
Yeah, we got Jared too. Y'all ready to move the defense?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's a task to do begrudgingly.
Not for you, Uptown. Not for you. You the minister.
Well, I mean, the Bears they got the 31st ranked rushing attack. Like I said, that stat is fast. For them, they not rushing the ball at all.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's part of Tariq being gone. Yeah, I don't know if that's due to Tariq.
No, not really. Not really, because they kind of use Tariq almost like we use Kamara sometimes. He not really. They don't really ask him to They don't line him up too much and run with the football with him. It's just that, I thought that cat was going to be pretty good. I guess this Montgomery cat just ain't working out. Either that, or they offensive line is just garbage.
That's true.
That's the only thing I can say about that at 31st, and here it is. They don't run the ball very well, and we stop the ball very well. So, they shouldn't. There ain't no way in hell they should be eating on that.
And they starting center is out. They starting center is out this game. I think with a calf injury, a concussion. I think a calf, but he's out this game. So,
and I don't know if this really. I don't know if this really means anything, or if this. But I'm just gonna put it out there like that. We have had tremendous success against Nick Foles.
Mm-hmm.
So, will this team have success against Nick Foles? I don't know, with this secondary and all that, because they're making people look like all-stars. You know what I'm saying here lately.
I agree, but you know what?
What WD?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see. There's one guy that I know we might have trouble with if we don't, do what we need to do, and that is Mooney. I think I'm saying his name right, Mooney.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I think he's number 11 for the Bears.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can tell you one thing. I've watched the Bears, and for the most part, that guy gets open almost every time. But the thing about it is Nick Foles, he miss him so very often. So if we pressure Nick Foles, I mean, he won't be that big of an issue, given if our DBs actually do a solid job, instead of just letting the guy go off.
I watched, and what I've learned is they can be contained. I feel like if you have somebody like, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that our guys are up to this guy's status, because I know some people would be like, girl, don't make that comparison. You sound dumb. But I'm going there anyways. So here we go. I watched Jalen Ramsey literally shut down Jimmy Graham. Mind you, Jalen Ramsey is like 6 feet. Jimmy Graham is like 6'8". And I watched him shut down Jimmy Graham. And I know some people may be thinking this is like a homecoming game, or for not homecoming because they're playing at Chicago, but him going against the team that drafted him. I just feel like if our cornerback safeties, they can just contain their bigger guys, especially somebody like Jimmy Graham. I think that as far as I'm talking about getting turnovers, because that's essentially what we're going to have to do. Get turnovers, because we already know, it don't matter who we play. The tight ends eat against our defense.
Yep.
And Jimmy Graham is a big guy. I'm talking about a power forward college basketball player at Miami turned into a tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a big guy. And he's fast. He's durable. He's vertical. So you're going to have to actually get out there and grind. You're going to have to fight. Scratch, claw, all of that.
And
that's who they gonna go to. They gonna go to Jimmy.
I say this, right? That's what you said wasn't really a stretch. And shout out to your boy Mooney, that dude Mooney. He attended Tulane University. But let me say this, right? He ain't the only one that I've seen shut down Jimmy Graham. I remember Aqib Talib shut down Jimmy Graham when he played for us. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not that difficult to shut him down. And plus, he's soft.
Power, guys.
And he's soft.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, can you say that, what our guys? I mean,
yeah, well,
the way our secondary been playing, I'm scared of that matchup.
I know, bro. I know, bro.
You really gotta rough Jimmy Graham up, and
you gotta rough him up.
Our safeties aren't playing into that game right now. So
no, they're not, man.
And Marcus, he ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fight, so he ain't touching Jimmy Graham.
Man, and that's what you got to do to him to get him out of his game, man. You understand? You get rough with Jimmy checks out.
But you know what? If we put DJ Swearinger and activate him,
say it again.
Listen, WD has been an advocate for DJ Swearinger since week 1. Okay. I don't know who got Sean Payton's phone number, but if y'all do, can y'all DM it to me so I can text him and tell him we want DJ Swearinger.
Yeah, man. You need to sit. Marcus can't tackle worth the damn down.
I mean, come on. You know why Chris Godwin is in and out the lineup? Because of DJ. DJ did that, man. He started that. So guess what? We need to have DJ out there setting the tone, having dudes scared to catch the ball in the backfield. Yeah.
Yep.
Is he on the reserved or like what's up with him?
No, they said the reason why he not seeing the field like that is because he blow a lot of coverages. But what is I'm saying Marcus them doing it too. They blowing coverages too. So what? I mean, what are you really saying?
No, I find that whole thing hilarious. Knowing
that's what's being said.
Yeah, I know, CB. It ain't you, it's them. But my whole thing is, they put him one-on-one coverage. That's not what he excelled at. But I can tell you one thing, right? Is it a coincidence that our defense, our secondary best game was week 1 and Swearinger was out there? I'm just saying. Hey.
No, it's not. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a coincidence, right?
It's not, but I will say this. When Marshawn Lattimore plays against Mike Evans, he plays like a goddamn Hall of Fame cornerback. And I don't know if it was just because it was a division game and they just played each other harder, but we can use DJ to see if that stands true or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Another
I
thing
just
too,
see this comment right. One sec. I just see this comment said y'all should add a donation button. We do have a donation link in the bio section. You can also go to the about me about section, and we have the link there as well. So shout out to you, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Shout
I
out to you,
also,
Steve.
I also too like WD. Speaking of DJ, is it a coincidence that somebody ended up on a golf court that day too?
That's
when DJ was out there.
That's what I was talking about. I see Chris Godwin.
Man, they need to cut it out, man. Marcus. Hey, if it's possible that anybody on the Saints coaching staff is listening to this podcast, Marcus Williams sucks. We do not like him. The Saints fans don't like him. We think he's trash. We want him gone off the team and demoted immediately.
If y'all listening, I don't agree.
Yeah, we hear you.
Put DJ. I'll take my chances with DJ. At least we know he ain't supposed to be.
I would too, but I would rather bench Marcus than get rid of him.
Yes.
See.
He get nothing out to do. I don't know what they see in dude, to be honest with
you. You getting bronchitis.
No, the coach. I mean, that's you got to look at the coaching staff. I mean, he should have been got that treatment. Yeah, you gotta elevate your your discipline with the player. First you bench him, and then it just elevates. If you don't see improvement or you think you can get somebody that can produce, but yeah, that should have been done happen. It should have been done happen with a few guys in the secondary, but like I said, I know we on the Bears game, but Sean, he loves Malcolm Jenkins. He regret that he got rid of him, so he's gonna be here. We're not about to make
he
the
ain't
move.
Going to work that shit anyways.
Right.
Man, my whole thing is if I had my way, man, Swearinger would be playing, and where Malcolm at, that would be Chauncey.
Because this is the thing right here. Their running game isn't going to be effective. I'm saying the way I run defense is not going to be effective. So they going to come out trying to sling the ball, and they know that we kind of suspect in the backfield. I'm telling you, that's how they going to attack us. They, trying to establish this run game. They know we formidable at that. So they going to attack our secondary. And I think Jimmy going to be the first option. I think Allen Robinson, the concussion, I think they ruled him out.
He's out. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I mean, look, like I said, the Mooney guy, man, Darnell Mooney. I feel like he's gonna be that. He's gonna be that target, CB. I'm not saying that they ain't gonna target Jim Graham. Graham is gonna be effective if we allow him to, but him and dare I say, Mr. Butterfingers, Ted again, they can get back there, bro. If Lattimore, you forgot about Ted again, huh? If Lattimore and Janoris Jenkins and Marcus Williams, because I think they still gonna have him out there, unfortunately. If they don't get it together, bro, they will be taking them deep shots very early. So,
I want to read this
thing too. To take note about, right? Cats that's been busting our ass this season have been really the unknown cats. It ain't really been, nobody and stuff. I watched that cat from Green Bay, Lazardi. He bust our ass and ain't bust nobody else ass all season.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, he got injured right after. Ain't that
something? But that was, but he made sure he bust our ass before he got injured. You understand? Look at the dude from them dudes wasn't really the main man and stuff for the Chargers is that dude, what's his name? The bald head dude with the beard. But then they had the other dude, he went off on us.
Yeah, the Guyton, the little baby.
Yeah, and he shook, man. He shook Marshawn ass. He made Sean look like a peon. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, those are the type of dudes that's been busting our ass. That's why I feel so nervous about going up against this cat from Tulane, Mooney. You understand? Are we gonna be having this conversation Sunday talking about how Mooney bust our ass? I hope not.
I tell you what, though, I am. Look, Bears O-line. I mean, I don't know for sure if they're just garbage, but I don't think they're that good. Good enough to hold against our D-line. If you pressure Nick Foles, then yeah, I feel like we can win this game. And for the most part, I'm kind of glad that it's Nick Foles and not Mitch, because Mitch can run. He can extend plays. As bad as he is as a passer, Nick Foles, I think he's going to give us an opportunity to get some interceptions. And Lord knows this defense don't be getting takeaways. Like, that's always been the issue with us.
Because the opportunities have been there.
They have been there, but at the same time, sometimes they just like last week, they didn't have any opportunities to I know Teddy, he played it safe, but for the most part they didn't have anything to just get takeaways, so
but sometimes you gotta force takeaways, man.
Yeah, that's true.
If Nick Foles standing back there,
you understand?
But that's the thing. Foles, Foles, he throw a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? He'll throw an inaccurate pass. He'll do this crazy play. Hell, Nick Foles. The thing about Nick Foles, man, I feel like he's just that lucky. He's that lucky blessed quarterback. He won a Super Bowl, right? It's like he'll throw across his body and connect that pass. It's always the crazy throws with him. You know what I'm saying? That he shouldn't be doing. That's probably supposed to be intercepted or something, and he'll make that throw. But
what you got to do with Nick, though, right? With him, you got to take and break his will early. Because he one of them cats, right? If you don't really like completely step on his neck, he has a tendency to get better as the game goes on.
Yeah.
If we ain't getting no pressure, if we're not applying no pressure early, he got a chance to get off. Like I said, he been inaccurate and stuff like that, but when he's on now, he can ball out. So we can't.
If we don't have at least 3 sacks in the first half of the game, I think we might be in trouble.
This is the kind of game where I really, really miss Von Bell. Because the thing about Von Bell, the difference is the guys that we have now, they're just all they're thinking about is stopping the run and making sure these guys don't get first downs. Von Bell, he's going for the ball. Even after they caught the ball, he's going to try to punch it out to create a turnover. These guys not doing that. These guys ain't going for the ball after the guys catch it. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to punch the ball out, trying to make sure the guys miss the ball. They just like, okay, well, I'm going to let them catch it, but I'm going to just make sure I stop them so they don't get a touchdown.
Right.
Like this is that one game where we could really use Von Bell. And I'm salty.
I wanted to read this comment. Go ahead, Carla.
Nothing.
I just wanted to read this comment right quick. I don't know. He said people been talking too much shit about the Saints in the secondary, but I know for fact they will come put the hurt on them.
I can answer that. You tired of the Saints getting shit talked about the secondary? Tell them to play better.
Absolutely.
Real simple.
Mr. Train.
It's real simple.
Probably guys need to make some big plays. He's full of potential.
Chauncey, they got him in they playing him in the wrong position. Like I said, he's been effective in the slot, but that's another thing. They not playing Chauncey in the position where he's supposed to be at.
And look, but I mean, look, he can play. While he could play in the slot, he shouldn't be going against no speedy receivers and whatnot. He shouldn't be going against no Robbie Anderson. But I mean, look, this is going to be a discussion for another day. But the fact that Chauncey, I know, look, I don't like going out after, going off of PFF because obviously PFF, they be flawed and you don't know how they be grading how their grading system is. But he had like one of the worst performances that a defender can have. And we know Chauncey can be elite, right? Just like Lattimore can be elite. And he's had his worst games as a Saint this year. I just don't understand how we got all this. We have elite DBs, right? DBs that can be elite, and for some reason, I don't think it can't be a coincidence that those two players, we know players have bad games, but for them to have those bad performances, like one of the worst performances a defender could have, bro, that's a huge issue. And like I said, I know it's a discussion for another day, but yeah, you're right, CB. He should be at strong safety, and they should have figured it out when he replaced Von Bell when Von Bell was hurt. So
Now let me say this, right? For those people that are thinking that we just all of a sudden, attacking the secondary.
no, the offense attacking them.
What week is it now? It's week what? 7? I think week 7. Week 7, week 8, or whatever. We've been refraining from trying to be critical about them up until now. Up until now. So we've been trying to be patient to see if they can work it out or whatever, right? You understand? But that's not doing anything. You understand? So we're gonna open our mouth and talk about it here.
Oh, we gonna talk about it because the problem runs longer than years, like a few years.
Yeah.
We've been having this problem, the same issues year after year, same coaches, same players. So yeah, we're gonna get on that as now because that's what they need. And really, Sean Payton and company need to put pressure on those guys. That's why we still doing the same thing that we keep doing.
Yep. And I think that man, Marshawn Lattimore, he better turn it around soon if he want to get a bag.
Right. Before I don't mean to cut you off. Carla, you got something to say right quick?
Yes, I have to go, so I just want to go ahead and give my little final thoughts of before I head out, y'all. But my key matchup for the game for me is going to be Bobby Massey, their right tackle, versus Cam Jordan. And the reason why I say that because Massey so far has had a clean year. He has yet to draw a penalty this season, and he hasn't been thrown a flag for holding since Nagy became their head coach. So that's going to be my key matchup for the game. And then my game prediction is going to be 21-24.
Low scoring.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Miss Pretty Carla. But we will see you on the post game. Shout out to you, and thank you for joining us tonight.
I love you guys. Who that?
Love you too.
All right, First Lady gone, y'all.
All right, Uptown, you can go back to Marshawn. I will say this: I just put the link in the comment section, so whoever wants to hop on and give their thoughts on this upcoming matchup, feel free to do so. Come
Man,
chop it
all
up.
I know is that Lattimore need to change his fortunes really, really quick. Really, really quick. And I know that there's somebody that if we don't re-sign him, that somebody would quickly gobble him up. You understand? But, if you're not doing right by us, then it don't really matter. You understand? Because, I done seen times where we didn't, held on to too many players that was underperforming, and it ended up costing us. So I much rather get rid of them, sooner than later. That's how I see it.
We shall see. He had a better game, last week. But he don't present that. He don't present that situation of where the quarterback is scared to throw you away. Cats just ain't throwing Jalen Ramsey's way. If you don't present that type of fear in quarterbacks, and along with producing, like I said, it's we still have more games left, but I just hadn't seen it yet. But hopefully last game is a step.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we have Leslie Newsom on the line. Leslie Newsom, what's up with you, fam?
What's happening, CB? You can hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
All right. What's happening, Carly? What's happening, WD? What's up, Uptown?
What's up, Leslie? What's up?
Man, bro. Dog, I'm with Uptown, man. I ain't saying. I mean, I don't want to cut Marcus Williams, but man, I can't defend that guy no more, man. Like, bro, the shit he be doing out there, man. Like, bro, I be like, bro, is you slow? Like, bro, is you like, what's going on, man? Like, and then this shit be every week. Man, it's been, what? This is fourth year.
Yes.
Like, man, like, bro, like, what can we do? Like, and they won't bench him. Like, they won't. I'm like, bro, so why he gonna want to correct it? Like, bro, why would he want to fix things if you gonna let his ass play?
Bro, I don't know what they have to see. I don't know what the Saints coaching staff have to see to make them want to bench Marcus Williams.
Because the coaches are part of the problem.
Yes, they gotta be.
Man, how we gonna learn to win in different ways if we keep losing the same damn way? If we keep like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I don't get it either, man. You know, you notice, man, it's been, I don't know what it is, bro, but them Williams boys, they've been around here for a while now. They ain't been doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That goes to PJ and his little brother Marcus. You know what I'm saying?
that boy Marcus Williams soft too, man. That boy blocked me on IG, man. He blocked me on IG. That boy, he's soft, man.
Of course he's soft. I mean, a cat like him that can't tackle worth the damn. You can't deduce that he's hardcore in no kind of way.
Man.
Everybody run over Marcus.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's why, man. Bro, what they scared of? Why not? Why not?
Man, I'd much rather have DJ in there. That if you call yourself running over him, you're probably gonna get knocked out.
Like, man,
you understand what I'm saying? He may not be good in coverage, but a smart coach can take and cover over some of his inequities out there. You understand? But it is what it is, Leslie. What you think? What you think they should do?
I think DJ. I think Swearing just should get out there. I think they should let him play. I mean, bro, he can't do no worse. It ain't no way in hell he can do no worse. I just don't expect that. I don't expect that, you know. So why not see what he got?
I agree with that. And you know, WD been saying it, you know. So
yeah.
And I wish that they do that, man. I wish that, you know, that something can happen, that Marcus Williams can find his ass on the bench.
Our people that we expect stuff from, they just not doing anything. That's just like, bro, Cam Jordan ain't playing well. Man, Chauncey was terrible. I don't know what the hell, man. I don't know what was going on with Chauncey last week. Lattimore played better last week. He made some good tackles. He played well, but it just our big names ain't really doing too much, man. Cam Jordan, the tape looking bad on Cam. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, it is. But I seen somebody say something about trade Cam. I don't think I would do that.
I ain't gonna go there. No, I ain't gonna go that far. But I just don't, man. He ain't been looking too hot, man. I don't know what it is.
I sincerely think that it may be something physical with him because he had all-season surgery.
It gotta be, man.
And I don't think that something just ain't right 100%. He may be sucking it up to play, you know what I'm saying, being a Warrior, but something ain't right. And maybe it's something, I hope that it's something that, you know, after the season is over, that they can correct it. Maybe with some kind of therapy, you know, at the last resort, another surgery or something. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell something quite ain't right with him physically. And he may even have some stuff on his mind, too. I don't know what's going on in his person.
I don't know what could be going on in his mind because he's sure doing a lot of shit talking.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. If you coming off talking, I mean, no,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
talking like he
Yeah.
100%. If you
Hey,
coming off like
we
that,
do.
we gonna expect you to perform like you 100%.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, man.
He
He's
know
an
he know he know
Cam
to come.
Jordan is an enigma this season. So you have any predictions for the game, Leslie?
Man, I said this was a trap game when we was straight. Once I saw
Oh
the set, I was
man.
like, bro, this was the trap game off top. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, man, it's gonna be a miracle if we win that game. I'm just gonna be real, man. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna pick us. You know, I'm going with my heart. You know, my team, my heart, man. So I'm gonna say 24-21 Saints.
Dang, that's what Carly said.
Same thing Carly said too.
Yeah,
Same.
24-21 Saints, man. I think, man, I know, man, listen. Now this real talk right here. Everybody, man, if we let these boys get 30, I know something. If we
Oh
let
yeah.
them
Oh
get
yeah.
30, I know something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For real, man, because bruh, the Rams held them. I mean, let's just be real. The Rams held them to 3 points, man. That little 7 that they got with that, whatever. Man, the Rams held they ass to 3 points, man. 3
Yes.
points. So, bruh, come on, Saints. Come on, man. So, yeah, man. This our breakout game, man. I'm gonna say it. This defense breakout game. They should break out this
They
game,
should
bruh.
break out
They
this game.
should break out this game. And Allen Robinson out.
Yep. He out.
Bro, come on, man. Bro, this our breakout game. This our breakout game. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, appreciate you, Leslie, man. You
I mean, it was
understand?
good calling in and talking to y'all, man. Y'all hold it down.
Good to have you, Leslie.
Good to have you, man. Keep coming back, man. Who that?
Who that, fam? Okay, this is an interesting comment right here. Shout out to Big Earth. He said maybe the secondary can't cover anyone deep because maybe just not enough passes being thrown in practice. Yeah, we kind of hit on that a while back.
Yeah.
That could be the reason. If you're going up against the number one offense in practice, Breeze is behind center. So yeah, you really not getting those type of looks. So maybe that could be it. But if that's the problem, why not just get Jameis? I'm talking about just in practice. Do some deep ball drills. It's ways you can work on it. But like I said, this is just where we're at.
I say whoever Jorge is, man, you need such little faith are ye. Huh? You understand? There's a whole season that we have to play out, bro. That same Buccaneers team that you're talking about that has such a good roster. There's things that can happen to them too. Injuries and such and all that kind of thing.
Honestly though, I wouldn't have even acknowledged that comment because I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, games got to be played.
Yeah.
You can see, you can say that and that. Hey, look, man, we smacked that team at the same time. We know what the deal is. We know right now. We know what the roster they have, man. Really, we shouldn't even be talking about them right now. Like, so.
Because we already smashed that.
Right.
But
And we got another chance, Despite all the stuff we talk and all the stuff we saying, as bad as the secondary has, we still been coming out and winning games. You know what I'm saying? Even with all our receivers going down and whatnot, hey, we still finding ways to win. We ain't sitting up here trying to buy a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sitting up here trying to, sign a receiver for one team in particular, So we still finding ways to win. And so yeah, this is the Saints, Hopefully they get it together on the defensive side. And yeah.
Yeah, another thing too, and our quarterback know how many downs they got, in the drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
But
know what I'm saying? So, at least he know that much, he not, looking around throwing up full fingers like he the full horseman. You know what I'm saying? No kind of crap like that. But to move on to what we were saying, yeah, man. Me personally, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be out. I don't think it's a trap game at all. I think we've always played, and I'm just gonna stick with my odds and what I've seen so far. We have always played well against Nick Foles. He had moments in games where we played against him before, but those moments was never enough for him to to win the game. You understand? And I see us winning this game. I look at it. I'm not gonna put up any who, you know what I'm saying. We'll deal with what people did on both sides of the ball later. But I can see us winning this game very easily. I see us winning this game by a score of 28-17.
Okay.
All right. With that, I'm gonna be out, man. Love the family. You understand? Keep supporting us. Like, subscribe, put on your notification bell, hit us up on Twitter, and all that. Who that, baby?
All right, fam. We'll catch you for the post game show. Okay, let's get back to this comment. Trent Warrior said, "Tell everybody how you guys feel about the Mario Davis and his role in this game." The Mario Davis, I think he'll have a huge role. Honestly, I believe he the one need to be on Jimmy Graham because if you asking, I know Marcus Williams ain't gonna get on him. We don't. None of our corners ain't gonna be that physical enough to. Well, I won't go that far, but I think Demario needs to be on Jimmy Graham. Like I said, their run game is definitely suspect. David Montgomery, in the run game, he not hitting like that. Let's not forget about Cordell Patterson. I guess he kind of scat guy, but yeah, Demario, I think he gonna have a hell of a game. Put him on Jimmy. I think that's gonna be our best chance. Because as much as Jimmy done fell off, I do believe, Jimmy could get a confidence builder game, in this game, you know, if our secondary allows it. And I'm not feeling confident with our secondary right now. So I think the best chance is Demario. I think he's gonna have a hell of a game. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, I know the weather's supposed to be
40. It's supposed to be in the
supposed to
40.
be 40. And they
Yeah.
talking about it's windy too. They talking about it's supposed to be windy.
Mm.
But I think the kickers, I think Will Lutz, he gonna have a good game. I think he's gonna be utilized a lot more this game. Um, especially, if it's a low scoring game, if the offenses really can't if our offense really can't move it like that, I think, he's gonna be utilized a lot more this game. But I
Yeah.
think he's gonna be able to get the job done.
Yeah. But I want to get into these matchups right quick. First thing first, I don't know if he's playing. He was on the injury report, but Cordell Patterson. Honestly, I hope he heal up and play another time because last year, you know what I'm saying, he had a touchdown versus us. A kickoff return. But yeah, Cordell Patterson, I feel like on special teams, he would definitely be an issue for us. But yeah, that's just one matchup. I just hope our special teams, do what they do and play well for the most part. Like you said, it was gonna be windy. We need Lux, making those kicks, and we need Morstead, doing what he does as far as him sending it. I feel like if he gets some long punts in for the most part, it Bears, they shouldn't be going down the field easily like that on us. Even with all the stuff we talking about. So we definitely need special teams to do what they do, and yeah, that will help out for the most part.
You're right on that. And I think Ramchat, that and Khalil, that's gonna be another important matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
the whole trench is, man. All you know. that plays key part in this whole game. You know, really glad Armstead playing because Hurst is not all that. You know what I'm saying? Hurst. If you got guys like Khalil Mack and you know, we
And
talking about Khalil. Look,
Lil
we talking about Khalil Mack and Akeem Hicks. We ain't even talking about Robert Quinn. They got Robert Quinn. That's a
and Leonard Floyd.
yeah. Well, no, Leonard. I think Leonard Floyd is with the Rams now. Leonard
Leonard.
Floyd is with the
Oh
Rams.
yeah. My fault.
Yeah, he played against them last week. I know he was happy with that victory. But another guy that we gotta mention within their secondary. Well, first thing first, we know about the corners. Kyle Fuller is playing great football. But they got a rookie. He was also playing really, really good football. Jalen Johnson. Yeah, the fact that we don't have our starting receivers, that could be a huge issue. You know what I'm saying? As far as that go, that's why we probably gonna need some slot guys to step up. You know, Lord, there. I'm saying it, but we might have to see Carr, man, do something. You know, do something, man. See somebody. Like I said, Jawan Jenkins, not Jawan Jenkins. I'm sorry, Jawan Johnson. You know, hopefully, maybe he got something in the, you know, that he can provide. But yeah, uh, I do want to say, I think it's gonna be hard for Jared Cook to do anything, you know, for the most part, because Bears actually do got some good pair of safeties. They got Eddie Jackson, but at the same time, they got Tashawn Gibson. That's another guy that they signed this year, man. So I mean, hey, we got our hands full on the offensive side versus their defense, you know. But I
Right.
mean, and look, you got Kamara versus well, we got
Juan Smith.
Roquan Smith, and you got, I can't pronounce that guy name. He was with the Broncos years back. He's been with the Bears for years now though. Danny Trevathan, yeah, him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man, we got our hands for this one, but for the most part, I think we just gonna have to keep this game low scoring, and like I said, secondary, they just gotta do what they gotta do and try to at least get some pressure on Nick Foles. You pressure Nick Foles all game, I feel like, you know, if we keep this low scoring, if we can score like at least 20, I feel like we'll win this game. You know,
Yeah.
because Bears don't like, you know, they don't really like, they don't like scoring over 20. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. When the team scores in the 20, they usually, you know, they don't feel as confident. You know.
Right. Yeah. Basically, my only concern is, you know, the secondary. We let Nick Foles get passes off, and he is being accurate. You know, that could hurt us. But far as, you know, the game as a whole, I believe the game is still winnable. Like I said, the only threat they pose to us, of course, their defense is solid. Yeah, and we missing pieces on offense. But I still think we could be effective enough to get in field goal range,
Mm-hmm.
get some kicks by Lux.
Yeah. That that
Defense,
that wind gonna play part though. If they saying it's gonna be windy like they said, and I'm aware
yeah,
of Khalil Mack being here. We aware of that, and for that certain comment.
right.
But I'm still gonna, you know, I'm just gonna put it out there that, you know, he's gonna play. You know, just we'll see if he does. But
That's true. Well, let's get into some score predictions. Score predictions. I'm gonna go. Let's see. For some reason, man, I think we're gonna be able to be effective offensively. For some reason, so I'm gonna go with 27-17. 27-17.
well, dang. I mean, it's really hard for me. Look, man. If Saints, like Leslie was saying, if Saints let them score 30 points, we got issues. We got real issues, right?
Yes.
I gotta look, man. I'm gonna keep it hot with you. I don't think we gonna be scoring like that in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't like last year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, I know we can go back to that game and we had our way with the Bears. We was missing guys. We was missing our main guys that game. But I mean, this one, This one, bro. This is a lot to come from. You know, this is a lot right here, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say, I might repeat. I might echo the same score one of y'all had, man. I'm gonna say 24-20. 24-20.
Okay. Yeah. We keep pressure on Nick Foles, man. I think that's going. Like I said, even if it's tough to move the ball on their defense, if we can keep Nick Foles contained, the running game shouldn't be opening up. It shouldn't. Now, I mean, it's capable to, David Montgomery not no slouch. Cordell, if he get in open space, he can make something shake. So we just
Yeah,
can't sleep on that.
yeah, and not to sleep on David Montgomery. I totally agree with Uptown. If we got David doing anything on us, that's problematic itself as well. Because I mean, our run defense is good, and David Montgomery he hasn't been all that. So I mean, in fact, I feel like we can get a few fumbles off of David, to be honest with you. But I don't expect them to be trying to pound the rock. I don't expect that. Like I said, if they do that, man, we gonna have issues for real. But I don't see that happening.
Right. Okay, so any final thoughts? Any final thoughts before we wrap this thing up?
I just want to say shout out to the chat. Shout out to Leslie for calling in. Uh, yeah, this is a tough matchup. This is actually the part where things get tougher. The tough stretches here of the schedule. We just gotta look. We've been winning. We've been winning. Rarely winning at that. But I mean, for the most part, the fact that we getting it done, we are still a good team. Offensively, we are still a good team. Good on that side of the ball. But for the most part, just gotta get the defense together. And this could be the week that the defense get it together, and maybe we get some confidence going into next week versus a divisional rival.
Right. Once again, shout out to the chat, and also just once again, you guys are in our thoughts and prayers for the ones that was affected by the hurricane. It even made its way my way, so I got a piece of it too. So yeah, hopefully everybody is safe. And once again, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. And we got a tough one Sunday. We got a tough one. You know, we limited that receiver. But we can still get this. We can still get the job done. So let's go out there. Let's get this W. Let's get behind our Saints. And if we don't have anything else, man, we'll catch you guys for the post game show. Just remember to go check out the Madden segment that was out, and also be on the lookout for some more exclusive content. So we will catch you guys for the post game show Sunday night. And who that? We out.